Hello everyone and welcome to a new episode of Building a Clone Base. Last week we mainly worked on that area there. We made this awesome looking rock work. We also installed this platform with these support beams. Like you guys can see in the back, we also did some sort of sewer piping that will lead into the base. So yeah, that area definitely still needs some work. We also put down these sand green tiles in combination with the dark green plates. So yeah, that's also something that we did, and we also have been putting down loads of filler work last episode. In this episode our plan is to make this area, finish the groundwork here. I'll be adding on some plates in sand green, then we will be adding on loads of dark tan plates here, so we can really start working on the village. I'm also thinking about changing the window designs. I don't really like these ones. It doesn't really fit in the picture that I have of what this village will have to become. So yeah, that's something that I'll change. We will work on that, and also I'm just going to try to fill in these whole 4 base plates. Just general terrain. On some places a bit more detailed than other places. We'll see what we can get done. We don't have that much time on hand, so we'll just try to cover this up, fix the house, do some detailing, just make as much progress as we can do, and then next episode we'll definitely start working on details, more buildings, and then really start at the base itself. But this episode is just going to be trying to finish off these 4 base plates. First up, we got a really big hall. The hall will be really useful for this area where we will work on. So without anything further to say, let's get right into this week's episode of Building a Clone Base. So guys, like we just said, we have a new hall for you all. This hall has parts for Geonosis and the Clone Base, so you guys will see this box in both building series, but that's alright, I guess. I already sorted it a little bit. This bag is for Geonosis, so we're not gonna take a look at this. And this bag and these 2 are for our Clone Base. So let me put this away and take a look at this. So we have loads of 16 by 16 plates. This will be really useful for our different levels in our Clone Base, as well as our next mock project. Then we have this bag full of stuff, so let me open this up real quick and also put this on the table. So what do we have? A little bit of dark tan, just enough to continue a bit. This will definitely not be enough if you want to finish the Clone Base, but hey, this will work out pretty fine. We have 2x4s, some slopes, 2x1, 1x6, then some corner pieces, as well as some wedge plates, same with these ones, and then some rounded wedge plates. Then we have some little bit of tan, just for the buildings maybe of our village. Then we have some dark green, some detail bricks, these ones as well, some detail bricks. Then we got some dark bluish gray plates, just to make our collection a little bit bigger. And then yeah, loads of small stuff, but we're not gonna go into that, otherwise this haul will be 10 minutes long. Then I also bought some more tiles, really useful of course, always. Same goes with these ones. Then we got some bricks for our lights, so we have loads of lights. We will have loads of lights in our Clone Base mock, and these pieces will be really handy if you want to install those. Then we have these rounded 1x1 tiles, very useful for some really cool designs in our hallways in our Clone Base. Then we got some wedge plates, just general wedge plates, dark bluish and light bluish gray, dark bluish small tiles, as well as some plates. Then we got loads of rounded 1x4 sort of slopes. I know, very useful if you want to have some clean designs on a long distance or something. So hey, we bought those. Then those to connect our base plates with each other. And then we have some slopes, also always very useful for our rock work. And then we have some just other stuff, loads of different stuff. This bricklink order has loads of different bricks in it. All like every brick is very useful. And then we have some smaller cheese slopes and then some bar pieces for trees or anything, something like that. So yeah, really useful haul. Really glad that we got all this stuff. So let's continue building, guys. First I started working on our dark tan sort of island in the middle of this 2x2 section base plate of our huge clone base mock. So yeah, this is pretty important because it's the eye catcher of this section. I'm really happy with how it's turning out. I definitely had to do some more filler work before I could place down some dark tan plates, but I'm definitely happy with how this is going. I also promised to add in some sand green plates together with our sand green tiles and our dark green plate. I'm insanely happy with how this is looking so far. I definitely like the little ridge I made and also the nice transition between the rock work and our village part. This definitely will be quite a scene when we finish this area. Lastly, I continued to work on our dark tan section in the middle, just extending it as much as possible until we run out of parts. So we made a huge amount of progress this episode. I'm really happy with how this whole kind of island is turning out. The village will be built here on this section. So yeah, I'm really happy with how this is getting along. The biggest problem now is that we have run out of 2x4s, 2x2s, 2x3s, just 2x X amount of plates. So yeah, that's a bit unfortunate, so we'll have to buy a lot of those so we can really finish off this base plate in next episode. Believe me guys, next episode we'll finish off this whole area, do the plans, do some trees, do some detailing, really finish off this section because we really want to move on to other sections. The last thing that I made or did in this episode off camera is update our little house a bit more. I wasn't really happy about how it looked. Like, I really liked how the walls looked, pretty detailed in my opinion, but there was something missing, I felt. And yeah, like you guys can see, I made some changes to the building itself. I basically sort of created some sort of inside structure that you can see on the outside. just those wooden logs that come out of the building on all sides really. So yeah, I'm really happy with this little update. The buildings, they aren't final yet. Still not happy with the windows designs and also not really happy with the roof. Thinking about making another little building on top of here, then of course styling this off and make it look beautiful. This is just some sort of prototype, but I'm really happy with the changes I made. These wooden log pieces that come out definitely add a lot of detail to this building. So yeah guys, if you enjoyed this episode, definitely drop us a like, comment what you guys think about the changes I made on the building, and yeah, comment on what you would like to see in this mock. Like we will be designing some trees next episode, do some more detailing, adding some plants. Not really sure if we will add in some water, maybe a little part to give you guys a good idea. But yeah, I promise guys, next episode, summer times start, so we have time. Next episode we will be finishing this whole area so we can move on to the base, because I'm really excited for the base and I definitely want to start at the base. But yeah, I'm really happy with what we made so far. So yeah guys, definitely subscribe if you don't want to miss this awesome building series, and I'll catch you in the next episode of Building a Clone Base. Bye bye guys.